Last time on Fate Extra. This is one of the reasons I love Nero Claudius, in the Fate series so much, is that she grows from a person who, when she loves, it's a selfish love, to, by the end of her story in this game, she loves you for you and will do anything for you. Oh, that's where we first saw her, sitting up there. Nothing? I did no damage! But every hero has a weakness, and Gawain is no exception. Oh, the story said Gawain died by the hand of Sir Lancelot, who waited until the sun set to strike what became a fatal blow. Nero sleepy noises! Yay! Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Fate Extra. Oh boy, we're in the final round now. We've gotten pretty far into the final round against Leo, and last time we found out that his servant is essentially invincible as long as the sun is up, and the sun is always up in the arena, so we're kind of fucked. So we have to find a way to defeat him when the sun isn't up. So we're using Rin is going to help us with that because we found something that Julius used before, and we're going to use that to hack the arena. So hooray for us, I think. I have a possession of Julius's I picked up in the arena. Yeah, the obsidian feather that was on his coat. With this, I may be able to break into the multimedia room and use it as a base. This is a piece of Julius's clothing? Okay. This might work. We should be able to fool the multimedia room security with this. The multimedia room will be the perfect base. Swing by tonight. I should have something by then. We'll work more on our plan of attack once you show up. Right. I hope everything goes well. No. I need to focus on chipping away at Gawain's ability for now. To the multimedia room! Okay, I'm gonna start now. Take out the thing from Julius. I present Julius's article as Rin has requested. Next, Rin mumbles something and the lock clicks open. Okay, a success! This place will make a great base. I should be able to hack into the arena's lighting from here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but while I'm hacking, you'll have to stall for time, Hakuno. Of course, while Rin is hacking here, I'll distract Leo. If correctly timed with the fall of light, just one strike against Gawain is what we is all that is needed. We'll only get one chance, and the lights will only dim for a second. You cannot mess up the timing. Oh well. Don't worry, you would just disappeared into the wall there. I forgot that we were in a video game. After I nod in agreement, Rin goes into the multimedia room. Well, I was gonna say don't worry because, I'm not terribly concerned with, the lovely Saber, having to do that for us. Oh, shoot, I didn't read that. Oopsie. I better go find Leo right away, because if I miss him going into the arena and mess up the timing, this plan will amount to nothing. Yep. Especially because we've only got today and tomorrow. Hey, I see Leo! He's going to the arena, he is. There's someone in a deep crimson uniform across the hallway. It's Leo. I have to get to him, to the arena and buy some time while Rin finishes her hacking. Gotta chase him down before I lose sight of him. Alright, I best save. Alrighty, time for the decisive moment. Looks like you're in the arena. I'm hacking right now, but damn, it's gonna take a bit more time. Leo is near you, so if you can draw him out and stall for time. Oh, see if you can do that, okay. You heard the maiden, Praetor? Let us give that young princeling a mighty surprise. Alrighty, I'ma go find Leo. Where are you, Leo? Wow, it almost does look like a castle in the distance there. Holy shit. Oh, wow. I'm sure it does. Now, that's a bit sad, it is. But, you know, that's just, unfortunately, the way things go. Oh, wow, we didn't come up here before, so we didn't get to see any of this. Wow. Seeing the big waterfalls and everything, we're finally out of the ocean and up to, like, you know, the quote-unquote surface. Wow, holy crap. Oh, no. Oh my god, I almost lost it there. Oh, Jesus. Let us heal, because I think we're really close. I think once we get up to the top here, we fight Leo. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that's so beautiful of her. She wishes that we have, like, when our, like, she'll protect us until the day that we die, and when we do die, she wants it to be a peaceful death. Oh my god. And you wonder why I love her so much. Hey, we found him. There's the trigger there, so let's do this fucking thing. There he is. Gold-haired Harway King stands in the arena, his knight in shining silver armor beside him. I have to distract him to buy some time. Ah, Hakuno! Is your search for the triggers going well? From Leo's conversational tone, you think he forgot we'd fought yesterday. That works for me. I bring up my uneasiness about the utopia Leo spoke of. A world in which he sees regulation as a necessity. A puzzled expression on his face, Leo answers me with a question. Where is there room for any doubt? No poverty, no war, no inequality. Those things are the conditions for happiness, conditions the Harways maintain. There are two types of people, those who manage and those who enjoy the fruits of being managed. In this case, the fruits of being managed are stability and happiness. Oh, that's not exactly true. I think that's wrong. That's wrong. When people have nothing to strive for, stagnation trumps stability. When individual people work together toward a better tomorrow, humanity as a whole progresses. Dan taught me to strive for a goal. Alice reached out for the vigor of human life while in stasis herself. Even little Ronnie had a goal. And Ronnie herself taking on the world in her own way. And wasn't Ronnie taking on the world in her own way. And even Julius. Even that twisted man took a step forward and grasped his memories. I'm positive that stability had no role in the best part of the lives of any of those people. The stability that Leo would impose on us is suspended animation. Of course we'd be free to struggle. Of course we'd be free of struggle. You are hopeless. It is unfortunate that you say such things. You cannot understand me, but I see the eradication of strife under my rule as the noblest achievement. Leo sighs and casually glances at Gawain. Shall we, Gawain? It is sad, but she places herself in opposition to the Harways. As you wish. My holy blade is an incarnation of the sun. For my king, I shall scorch the earth. Well, that's the end of the conversation. The atmosphere on the battlefield immediately changes and Saber leaps forward to engage. Scorch the entire earth? That's a claim even Vulcan wouldn't make. But please, break your sword trying. Whatever sort of holy sword you have, I will show you how your boastful chivalry mishandles it. I have given my loyalty to my king and become his sword. What is wrong or boastful about that? As I said, I shall show you the error of your ways in a dance of our blades. Words cannot substitute for the truth in our swords. I will judge your loyalty. I just intended to stall for time, but suddenly the tension in the air draws tight as a bowstring. Praetor, do not worry. I am calm. We need only endure his attacks to buy time, correct? Allow me a bit of entertainment. Besides, that pretentious knight needs a little chastising. Saber smiles, and I'm left wondering if this outcome was inevitable. Fortunately, it seems Gawain has lost his cool. I'll just have to stave him off long enough for Rin to finish. They intend to take us out here and now, they do. Oh, wow, he did a massive amount of damage. Oh, shit! Oh, that's not good for me. Oh, thank God I chose to heal. Oh my God. God, if I was able to do damage to him, I mean, like, he'd be fucked up by now. Ah, damn. There we go. Is that all you have? Some knight of the sun you are? Saber's taunt is gleeful, but the expression on her face is stern. Even though Gawain is upset, he continues to strike heavily and effectively, driving Saber back. Still nothing. I can tell by Saber's face that they're at their limit. I may have to prepare for the worst. Sorry to make you wait. I'm gonna turn off the sun. Now! The moment Rin's transmissions ends, I glance meaningfully at Saber. This is it! Fall, Knight of the Sun! With all her might, Saber drives a single blow into Gawain. A moment later, Gawain is fuming at what's happened to his body. You were just stalling for time. What have I been doing? You have nothing but your foolishness to blame. Saber puffs out her chest in pride as she goads him. Gawain, let us retreat for now. They are victorious today. After Gawain reluctantly lowers his sword, Leo turns to me. He's still so damn upbeat. How unexpected. Using a full third of my power, I was still kept at bay. I'm glad to know I wasn't wrong in getting excited about facing you. Someone admitting defeat, Leo laughs Leo looks positively chipper. He laughs cheerfully as he logs out. He was only using a third of his power just now. Knowing Leo, he wasn't lying. But at least I've neutralized one of Gawain's abilities. 2 days remain until the Elimination Battle. Can I catch up to Leo by then? I'm gonna have to. Well, at the very least, we finally found the chink in his armor. Ooh, a dolphin! The last trigger. The very last trigger. So, this is the last cipher key. Praetor, I am so moved by our efforts I could burst into song. In the Colosseum, we shall sing a dirge for that miniature emperor. No, for the sun itself. Oh god, look at the dolphins! They're so adorable! Look at the dolphins! There they are! Whoosh! That's so cool. Okay, I've got a little bit more of the arena to explore, and pretty sure that there's another Nephilim here. So yeah, I get to have the fun of taking care of that real quick. Alright, and I got a Tiger Thermos. It's the final item we need to give Taiga for her quest. Wow, I think that's everywhere. Wow. Alright, I know that there's a Nephilim here somewhere, so I'm gonna take him on and get the experience for him. I think you get something special for taking out all of the Nephilim and like on all the days and everything. At least I'm pretty sure you do. I don't really remember. I know that, like, by beating a bunch of them, Saber gave me a compliment, and, that's kind of all I really need. Yeah, there he is. Alrighty. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. I'm just gonna use the thunderous applause the whole time. Until I run out, actually. Yeah! And again! Yeah, this thing isn't too much of a threat when I use that. Damn, that's a lot of damage, though. Oh boy! Alright, I am very close to leveling up, and so I will get up to level 40. And that's, like, they recommend being level 35, so I'll be 5 levels above what I need to be, for, like, this battle. And, like, since in your first playthrough you cannot train before you go to the final battle, that's kind of the level they also expect you to be for the final battle as well. So, yeah. Like, the secret dungeon that I'll show you, I plan to do, like, kind of like an episode in between, like this one and, like, the quote-unquote last one that you're gonna see. Because I'm gonna do, like, the Ronnie route, which basically is not gonna be all that different. It's just gonna be me showing you guys, like, some of the differences between, like, Ronnie and, Rin, and then, of course, what the battle against Rin is gonna be like in, the 6th week. That we did before, except, in this timeline it was against Ronnie. Alrighty. We're heading out of the arena now. I just used a return crystal because I didn't want to run all the way to where the thing was. Oh, again with the Nero sleeping noises. Oh, I love that. This is my reward. And everything is done for this one. I still feel stupid that I didn't get it on the very first one. Literally, the very first, like, dungeon, I missed something, and I feel so stupid. What did we get of his? Numeral of the Saint. Holy shit. Condition unique to Sir Gawain's existence during the hours between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. and those between 3 p.m. and sunset, all of his powers increased by a factor of 3. This was related to the ancient belief that the numeral 3 was the sacred number of the Celtic gods. Oh, wow. Shit. So that was his ability, huh? Alright, the last data prep. Hakuno, I'm glad that yesterday went so well. I trust you did what needed to do. Rin is waiting for me in her usual spot. Her pale skin gleams white in the gentle, beaming light. Yesterday we struck a strange blow against Gawain, so it's possible to be positive about the finals. Tomorrow is the 7th and final elimination battle. I never thought I'd be standing on equal ground with Leo and Gawain, but thanks to Rin, it's a reality. Those words of thanks are on my mind as I look at Rin. What? Is there something on my face? No, I mean, I would like you to sit on my face. I mean, no, your face is always beautiful and, oh my god, touch me. Yeah, the Freudian slips are happening more often now. The threesome is close, I know it. Haha! Rin frantically wipes a hand over her face. It looks so funny that I burst out laughing. And when I do, Rin... What are you laughing at, you idiot? And to think, I figured you'd be seriously concerned here about what Leo said. I spent time wondering if Leo's philosophy had merit. However, just as Rin said before, it's not as if what he says, must absolutely be true. I realized after fighting him, that as strong as Leo is, he's missing something crucial. That's why I can surely win against Leo. I'm glad you think so, but talk is cheap. You better make good on your words. Rin says this and smiles. Seeing that smile reinvigorates me to win and return to her, no matter what. That, and do you remember what I said before about finding a way to get out? The odds are 50-50 as to if that will happen or not, and that's only if things go well. Once the Holy Grail War is over, promise me that you'll contact me. I don't care how or from where. This is the address I'm using for the war. I won't change it for 3 days. Embarrassment colors Rin's face as she sends her email address to my terminal. We have a way to contact her! Fuck yeah! But why? Ignoring the fact that I still have to defeat Leo, I'm still nothing but random bits of data. Isn't it kind of, well, ridiculous to treat something like me as a real human being? Come on, Hakuno! You obviously are a real human being, kind of. I mean, you have a consciousness, and that's all it really takes. You're an idiot. I already told you that it doesn't matter to me. Clone or copy, it doesn't matter. You are you, regardless of where you came from or how you came to be. You're soft-hearted and sentimental, and it's a reminder of how people really should be. No, it's not ridiculous. You are alive. So start thinking about life after the Holy Grail War. I'ma make a kingdom on the moon. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what we do in the sequel. It's weird. It's fucking awesome, but it's weird. Defeating Leo will bring the wrath of the Harway family down upon you. Doesn't that scare you at all? No, I can't go anywhere, so no, I don't think they're gonna be able to get to me. I'm on the moon. Oh, I never thought about that. If the Western plutocrats target someone, they'd be as good as dead outside of the Holy Grail War. Right? Don't worry, I'll watch over you. After all, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. Don't be afraid to depend on me once this is all over. I'll protect you no matter what. Oh, I love Rin. Rin is so great. Oh my god, I love her. Threesome, now, come to our room. Saber and I will be waiting. I tilt my head in puzzlement. Not only is she sure I'll beat Leo, she's making plans for afterwards. I think she's gotten way too ahead of herself. What? Isn't it the obvious thing to do? Wipe all that "oh, woe is me" look off your face. Helping another person is a big deal, right? And of course you had to go and do just that. To help another person is to take a certain amount of responsibility for their life. Remember that it's much harder to try and keep one alive than stand by and watch them die. I see. Such an act couldn't be done without compassion, and to save a life is to share in it. Alright. All I can do now is prepare and face what comes. I only get this one chance at life. Though saving a life is a great responsibility, it's far better to save a life than take one. That's right. That's why I'll do everything I can to help you. That's all I can do now. Rin then turns away, continuing to mumble to herself. That's right. I may not have anywhere to go after this, but I swear I'll return to this spot and... We'll finally have that threesome? Is that a thing is it gonna happen? Please? Please let that be a thing that'll happen. Sky's going dark. I'm nervous that I've forgotten something. Maybe everything that I've done so far will, making everything that I've done so far be for naught. It is the final scene, Praetor. Are you sure you haven't forgotten to glean the cipher keys or perform an alteration of the soul? Hearing familiar words from my servant calms me. I'd really like to save myself the embarrassment of losing by default in the finals. Just in case, I should check the cipher key display on my terminal. Also, I need to finish all my other preparations today. Visiting the commissionary, performing an alteration of the soul, training in the arena. It's all necessary. I should do everything I need to. I can't be too careful either. This is the riskiest plan I've ever done, but I love it. I am just putting everything into power. Oh, wow, there they are. Farther down the hallway, the sounds of an argument can be heard clearly. In this school, there are so few people left, I can only believe the owner of that voice to be Rin. And the other voice can only belong to Leo. Legitimate masters, huh? So any irregularities are meaningless to you? On the contrary, I'm relieved that you somehow managed to survive. Tragically, for me anyway, whether I get to live or die hasn't been decided just yet. Whoever wins the Holy Grail and gets to return home is the sole survivor. That's the rule. But my life doesn't matter. You're the one who still has something to lose. If you lose the final match, the Harway family will lose their heir. Pretty big blow, True, but I'm going to win. It's not bravado or a lie. Leo believes he's speaking the truth. And it's definitely not blind faith. He has judged himself and doesn't find himself lacking. Trust a Harway to be so arrogant. The same Harway's choking the world into oblivion with an iron fist. Choking into oblivion? Tosaka, your complaint is... creative. Still? No. You look tired. Now is not the time for an extended conversation, I'm afraid. With that said, I bid you good day. Leo makes a vague gesture toward Rin while at the same time acknowledging me with a smile. Hakuno, I look forward to finally meeting you on the field of battle. I notice as he leaves that his smile never slipped. If I was still the same person I was before, his words would have badly shaken me. But everything is different now. Now I have a purpose, a reason to fight for the Holy Grail. That is why my path diverges from Leo's, but only the Holy Grail knows which one is the correct one. I got... Yes, this is my precious! Take this plushie in return. Nope, no, I insist you have it. Okay. I have a plushie now. Well, I'm going to the arena, but there's really not much else I can do. I don't really feel like I need to level up anymore because I'm already at level 40. I'm way above what I need to be. And while I could level up higher, like, there's really no point in doing that, you know? So yeah, I've got both the triggers, I've got everything I need, so yeah. I'll check to see if there's another Nephilim here, because there might be, but I'm not certain. And then I'll talk to, Saber in my room. And also, I realized I forgot, at the end of the last episode, to tell you guys, because we saw... Oh, I see. Yeah, Nero knows that this is our last time in the arena. Oh boy. Yeah, the Nephilim's not here. Okay, so with that, I think I'll just head back, but I wanted to say, like, I never gave an explanation, because I heard this, but I don't remember when, like, I thought that we were gonna get this, like, canonically, but I guess maybe I just got lucky to hear the actual reason why, like, Nero's skirt is see-through. So, to tell you the truth, the reason that the best girl Nero's skirt is see-through, according to her, is it's magic. And that the skirt is not actually see-through. Only those with pure hearts can see through it. And the reason we can see through it is because we are pure of heart and are beautiful on the inside. That is not true at all. It is just see-through, and she just likes it to be that way. She's kind of a voyeur, I think. But anyway, yeah, she says that it's magic, and only, like, you know, the most pure of heart can see through it. Oh my god, and it just always made me laugh. It always made me laugh that was, like, you know, the reason for that. But, alright. Hey, we got the tiger plushie. There it is. That's adorable. Well then, tonight is our last night together. Much has happened since you chose me as your servant. When I think back on it, it was wonderful, marvelous. Our story has a magnificent arc to it that my former self would adore. No, what gloomy talk? I cannot abide by it. Let us focus on the grand finale. Tomorrow I will swing my sword in a blaze of glory for you. Let us present a grand finale that will dazzle all who see. Command me passionately until I am spent. Oh, I will definitely command you passionately until you are spent. If this is truly our last night here, Saber, I can see your panties and I think that you are ready for me. So, yeah, lesbian time. Lesbian sex time. Time for it. Time for some scissoring. And then they did. I don't care what anyone else says, we definitely did it that night. Wasn't quite the threesome I had envisioned, but, you know, hey, there's still time for the threesome. There's still time for the threesome. After I defeat Leo. You know, yeah. Victory celebration. Celebratory threesome. Why not? You are facing the final curtain, the final elimination battle. How do you feel, Master? My answer is obvious. Why even bother asking? I'm here because I've accumulated victories and crushed dreams. Because of the cost to others, I can't even imagine failure. Leo or myself, the one whose wish the Holy Grail will grant, will be chosen today. Ah, yes. There was a certain young master who entered this tournament and has grown significantly. At first, that master appeared to be a sacrificial lamb, but instead fought on those wobbly legs. Those beautiful, beautiful legs. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I may be an agent of the system, but your fight rouses my interest. Is your case a happy accident, or a genuine miracle in hundreds, thousands of years of masters? How perverse for this AI to be based on a clergyman. Now go, show me the true strength of your determination and desire. I'll wait on the first floor. Finished, Father Kotomine departs. The elimination battle is here, and I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. By the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but yeah, Father Kotomine, like, in the original story was, like the hidden villain behind it, in, like, the original, like, Fate Stay Night, trilogy. I won't spoil, like, all of it, but, like, he, like, manipulated things behind the scenes and was secretly a master, and no one else knew that he was a master, and basically that was illegal because he was also supposed to be the impartial party that watched over the war. But of course, he was a master in it, so he wasn't impartial. So yeah, it's really interesting, and I really like what they did. Like, like in this game, like, they, like, you're never really sure about him because he's a villain in the previous games. So, I'll make some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out the information in my room. And let's organize our information then. The day has finally arrived, the day of the final battle. The way to the Holy Grail will open once this last fight is over. It's down to Leo and me, whose wish will be granted. I have no intention of falling now, but today is the day where our hopes will be decided. Before the elimination battle begins, I should go through all the information I've accumulated. First off, the name of Leo's servant. I'd better make sure I have his name right before I do anything else. I don't know why that'd be so difficult. We've heard it so many times. Gawain, Mordred, or Lancelot? Oh, and this was before Mordred showed up. Oh God. So, yeah, Mordred. Here is the betrayer knight. Mordred is definitely one of my absolute favorite characters in the series. And now, here is Mordred without their helmet. Yeah, Mordred, they made biologically female. It's not certain whether Mordred views himself as a man or a woman. All they really care about is being known as the son of King Arthur. They don't care about, their physical sex. They acknowledge that they are physically a woman, but they do not like it when anyone says that they are, a daughter or specifically a woman. Mordred prefers to be called the son of King Arthur. Mordred doesn't typically care if people, call them a she, but at the same time, Mordred is definitely aware of the fact that, I think that kind of the best way to put it is she's gender fluid. They are gender fluid. Kind of depends on their mood and everything like that. So, yeah, whether people address Mordred as a he or a she, Mordred doesn't really care as long as you don't make the mistake of not addressing them as the son of King Arthur. So, yeah, and God, Mordred is definitely one of my favorites. I love Mordred. If you ever, I recommend everyone watching the Fate Apocrypha anime because it is flawless. It is amazing. It is also, now that you've seen me play this, it'll be a little bit easier to get into the Fate series because I've explained a little bit about it. So yeah, you'll understand a few more things about it, and it'll be easier, for everyone to understand. But yeah, I absolutely love that one. That one's my favorite. It has some of my favorite characters in it. But either way, it's Gawain, the servant in burnished white armor. His name was given as Gawain, a knight of great loyalty linked to the Legend of the Round Table who guards Leo with tireless vigilance. I remember the first time we crossed blades in the arena. As per his story, his strength is legendary. Wielding a sword that shines like the sun, he barred my way with unshakable resolve. The name of his sword is Sword of Absolute Victory, the Resurrected Sword of Victory, or the Talisman of Broken Commandments. I believe that it's the Resurrected Sword of Victory, I think. I'm gonna go with that. Right, also called Galantine, I was right. It is the sister sword of Excalibur and a weapon of great power when used by Gawain. At first, there was no way I could meet the stroke of the sword infused with the sun's heat. Now, the attribute that made Gawain one of the mightiest knights was his unique constitution. When the sun was in the sky, all of his abilities were amplified to a significant degree. His noble phantasm alone makes him immensely powerful, but with this attribute he was almost invincible. What was the name of that ability? The numeral of the saint, I believe is what it was called. Right, it was the numeral of the saint. The ability that ties his powers to the sun at its most powerful when the clock strikes noon. Alrighty. By hacking the arena and cutting off the lights, I was not only able to wound him, but also crippled this ability of his to some degree. All that is to be done now is see how close Saber can get to Leo. I've made it all this way. Just one more victory, and then I can get my wish granted by the Holy Grail. The answer that I have sought throughout this fight. I wonder if Rin is here. Nope, she's not. Okay. Alrighty, here it is. The final moment. I've been awaiting your arrival. Are you ready? If it is your wish, I will open the way to the Colosseum. The final cipher keys. So, young master, who will have their wish granted? You or the scion of the Harway family? I will be here waiting for the one who successfully manages to reach the Holy Grail. Oh man, we've done this so many times now, but I mean, this is the final time we're heading into this elevator and going down. There he is. It's ironic how my saber is in red and his is in white. Finally, the battle I have been waiting for. Are you moved by the gravitas of this moment as well? What do you think? I hope you reciprocate my emotions. You stir up something inside me when we fight. It would please me if you were capable of feeling what I feel. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't contain my joy. You've gone through a metamorphosis. In the prelims, you were unmistakable from an NPC. But now you've transformed into a warrior worthy of arresting my full attention. I would rather you refer to me as a king. No. I like. Yeah, I'll go with that. What? You, a king? Quite frankly, you've caught me by surprise. I mingle with people from many walks of life, but this is the first time I've heard that proclaimed to me. Are you aware of what a king is? I'm just messing with you! Naturally! If you desire to be called a king, then you must prove yourself worthy of the title. I don't see any regal potential in you. Neither do I know you to the depths of your soul. Perhaps you are a new breed of king, one that is beyond my imagination. And it's funny because we do become, like, the ruler of, like, Seraph once, like, you know, the Holy Grail War is over in, like, the next game and everything. If the world chooses your definition over mine, then I will relinquish the title of king gladly. This feels rather strange. I want to fight you as soon as possible, but I'd also like to speak with you longer. I'm grateful that your defeat was reserved for me alone. Reserved for you? My master has me, for goodness sake. My master isn't losing to you or anyone else. Not to insult your formidable talent, servant, but you cannot win against me. No, I'll win no matter what. You know just what to say to make me anticipate our battle even more fervently. It was definitely worth the wait. Oh god, this is it! With a gnashing of metal, the elevator grinds to a halt. Is it just me, or this time did the reverberation last longer and sound heavier than usual? In any case, this is it. On to the final battlefield. It's time. I'm aware this is inappropriate, considering the situation, but I have one last thing to say. Thank you for making it this far. Now, let's defend our ideologies, 7th Master. The moment has finally arrived, Hakuno. Although I'm afraid I'll miss you, I have to keep going. This is it, Gawain. Utilize your sword's full capability for me. I have waited for those words. My body will be your blade, and I will cut a path to the throne for you. Well then, we've been letting you win so far, but we will no longer pretend you are invincible. Because the boy you call master is far from being a true king. You two are too innocent to win. Are you saying I shouldn't be king? You're mistaken, Saber. I am already the king. So long as you think you are perfect, you will never realize your flaws, and you will never be complete. I pity you, hopeful heir, for you have never known defeat. Having never felt pain, your emotions are fragile and untested. If you were to suffer defeat, you would be devastated. Shut your mouth, whore of Babylon! You have no right to slander my master. Such loyalty! This is well and good, but you are a fool. You see only the perfect king. Unless you also support his politics, you are nothing but a faithful dog. What are you saying? That's a knight's duty. A knight is the sword of his lord, and perishes with him at the end of his time. You can't be taking issue with that. I devoted my being to my master. Any knight who would give less than that has impure motives. Be quiet! Bow your head to all the knights you have besmirched! Honorable as it may be to perish alongside your master, risking your life blindly is suicide! Knight of the Sun, your righteousness prevented you from correcting your master, a fatal mistake. Even if that is true, how could someone who identifies as a king understand any of this? That is where you are mistaken. I have always subjugated myself to beauty. Therefore, no matter who I serve, as long as I stay true to myself, I see nothing wrong. What? You call yourself a king and yet you willingly serve another? That's right. I can see you don't understand, so I will illustrate with my blade. Rainbows shine because they are illuminated by the sun. Perfect king, faithful sword, let us see your limits. The final battle. Live or die by the sword. Let's do it. I'll wait for a better opportunity to use Thrice Setting Sun, actually. Nice to finally do some damage to him. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Chipping away at his armory, I am. Ah, shit, that's not good. Oh, that's very bad for me. Oh my god, I barely survived! Holy fuck balls, guys! Well, let's try that there, actually. I'm trying to save as much of my magic as I can for when I can use my Noble Phantasm. Yeah, they're really smart to use those skills in tandem. Oh, shit. Alrighty. Oh, that's bad for me. Oh my god! I can't use skills right now. My skills are sealed. Shit. I gotta survive this round. He always seems to do that on the third turn, so I think that I'll just start blocking on the third turn. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh god, I keep getting so lucky! Time for the Theater of the Deranged. Wow, I did a lot of damage to him just by summoning it. Holy shit, yes. Oh, 44 damage! I mean, 4,400. No, 4,400. 4,000. Holy fuck! Now you're in trouble. I have a feeling he's probably gonna be doing his biggest attack here in just a bit, so... I just upped, you know, her strength even more. Yes! Ooh, we've almost got him, guys! I chose to block there. Oh my god, the sword of victory. Oh my god, that was just... I think this is gonna end it, man. Aha! I barely survived! And they fell in my golden theater, they did. Oh my god. It's over. I can't feel my fingers. My arms and legs won't move. There's no strength in them.
ありえない。
I don't understand. Even though my heart has been pierced through, it feels like the hole is filled. Astonished, Leo remains unmoving. This must be a truly unbelievable conclusion to him. While staring at his small hand, Leo's breaths become thin and short. His heart will stop moving soon. He doesn't seem to be trying to escape from the pain, though. I see. What I couldn't believe was that I'd reached my limit. Leo smiles with his admission. I never thought I'd reach my limit. I wasn't even capable of imagining what defeat was. I didn't think I was flawless. I just had no fear. And that's the problem. You thought you were flawless. Oh, no, I didn't think he didn't think he was flawless. He thought that he had flaws and everything, but he also didn't think that he would ever lose, and that was his greatest flaw. But he couldn't see it, because he'd never lost before. Sadly, defeat is a great lesson that all aspiring, leaders need to learn. But he never did. Because he never experienced the pain of defeat, he could never understand what it was. He could never grow. He was stagnant. The way normal people's hearts quiver, mine never did. His quiet words are sorrowful, but a smile spreads across Leo's mouth. Leo's found some happiness even in the arms of defeat and demise. His joy is something very human and trivial. Achievement. His body's coloring slowly darkens. I already know what will happen. I've seen this scene play out before. The king-to-be will vanish. He'll disappear, like the gods have decided he never should have been. This feeling that's come over me, it fears the unreasonable and rejects the irrational. One more time. I won't lose next time. These are complex feelings. I don't want to give up. That's a compelling feeling, but all of them are positive. I feel bitterness and grief as well, and I fear meeting death. And this must be courage. I had not understood the real meaning of any of those feelings. I'm such a fool. Someone like me could never have led the human race. Gawain. You knew all along that I lacked something necessary to become a true king. My lord, no. My king. Yes, I know, Gawain. Though you knew what I needed most was to experience defeat, you still helped me win. You gave me your loyalty and risked your life for me. You knew that I would be defeated one day, but you tended to my growth anyway. I lived so illogically, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have realized. I would have seen this defeat as a fluke and coldly ignored it. My king, I would have accepted you no matter what defeats you suffered. I'm your sword, your knight. Your growth is your own. However, I am honored to have witnessed the growth of a truly honorable king. Leo's defeat is very sad because after this, after his defeat here, he would have become a great leader. Now realizing why people fight and why people do things, he would have done so many things. Like, he would have changed the world. The Harways wouldn't have accepted him, obviously. They wouldn't accept this new him. But he would have been a great leader that truly could have helped people. But it was impossible. He had to experience defeat, and in this world, defeat means death. So it was inevitable that a great king would fall before his time, and that's really sad, honestly. With those words of praise, Gawain disappears. He makes no excuses and doesn't plead for his life. Of course he doesn't. He gave 100% for Leo. He had no reason to be ashamed. After watching Gawain flicker out, Leo turns back my way. He's crying. I'm afraid of going cold. This is the most frightening of human emotions. This is despair. He's never experienced real human emotions before. He's experienced, like, only the positive ones. Like, or like, you know, the false positives. The ones that, like, giving, like, you know, like, not giving in and everything is a very positive emotion, but he's never had the need to feel it. He's never felt despair. He's never experienced life because he was sculpted and experimented on to be what he is. And it's so sad that he never got to live up to his potential. I never knew even a basic feeling like this. His voice is bathed in sorrow. I don't know if it is sorrow for his death or the person he was. Defeat. It was a necessary obstacle on my path to the throne. I can't retreat after coming so far down this path. Now that I know defeat, I can become a complete king. Now, I can't help thinking of mayflies. There are those insects who gain wings to fly and then die after just a single day. There is nothing I can do. It's unfortunate. Goodbye, my king. Even if it was only for a few moments, he became someone worth following. And then Leo disappears, gone without a trace. I'm the only one left. An emptiness that I've never gotten used to wrenches my heart. That is the end, though. Everything is over now. It's really over. Isn't it? Oh. And this is my reward, Nero sleepy noises. Wow, everything was like B's and above for him. His luck and magic were A, agility was B. Oh boy, defense was a B+, B+ in his strength. Well, I had higher strength than him, that's nice to know. His character background. One of the major knights mentioned in Arthurian legend, and often thought to be King Arthur's nephew. A knight said to be equal of Sir Lancelot. Gawain was frequently at odds with Lancelot due to his slaying of both of Gawain's brothers. Although pure of heart and loyal beyond question, it was Gawain's all-consuming hatred that not only led to him being stripped of his knighthood, but also led to the downfall of King Arthur himself. Oh wow. Although his hostility inevitably led to his death at the hands of Sir Lancelot, he realized that it was his own lack of virtue that led to Sir Lancelot's betrayal and the defeat of King Arthur at the Battle of Camlin Hill. Upon his death, Sir Gawain was considered a paragon of knighthood, chivalrous, loyal, and gallant. Even as King Arthur became a legend, Gawain was content to stay in the background, due to his doing his duty regardless of whether his efforts were acknowledged or not. In reward for his gallantry and loyalty to Arthur, as well as his eventual forgiveness of Sir Lancelot, Gawain was resurrected as a legendary soul and freed from the sins of his past. Freed from the sins of his past, has once again reclaimed the role as Knight of the Sun. White Knight of the Round Table. Widely considered to be the equal of King Arthur by many and the wielder of the lesser-known holy sword Galantine, Sir Gawain was fiercely loyal to the king, or more accurately, the king's station. Unlike Sir Bedivere, a trusted friend of King Arthur's who wished only that he would find peace and contentment, Gawain's only concern was that Arthur maintained the throne of Britain. If King Arthur was seen as the personification of the moon, then Sir Gawain was the harbinger of the sun. He was frequently compared with Arthur, although Gawain himself ignored these comparisons and devoted himself to serving his king to the best of his abilities. Though loyal to the end, his irrational hatred of Sir Lancelot proved to be his and Arthur's undoing. I wouldn't say it was irrational. I mean, his brothers were killed by Lancelot, probably in a battle and everything, and, maybe it's irrational because it was on the field of battle. It wasn't murder. But, still, it's not completely irrational now. Though Arthur eventually forgave his wayward knight's transgression, Sir Gawain could not find it within himself to do the same until the very last moments of his life, only after being stripped of his knighthood, excommunicated from the church, and causing the downfall of his sovereign king. With his dying breath, he swore that if he was given a second chance at life, he'd support his king no matter what. Upon being reincarnated as a servant, Gawain devotes himself completely to the goals of his master, and by doing so, hopes to gain absolution for the sins of his past. Well, the would-be king and his knight are gone. I'm all that remain. And with that, we are gonna call it an episode because we only have one little bit left. The end of the Holy Grail War. Oh man, it's crazy how we're already at the end of the game. Oh, but like I said before, I think that now is where, before we go into this final moment here, this final little segment, the next episode that you see, of course, because I have to record it, because I have to record, the next episode first, I'm going to record the next episode, but I'm going to insert it before showing you the very end of the game. That way you can see what it was like on Ronnie's route and everything. And then I'll also show you Ronnie's ending as well, because we'll see Rin's, and then I'll show you what happens to Ronnie afterwards. So yeah, the next episode is mostly gonna be just, me showing you what Ronnie would have gone through, and it's mostly just going to be cutscenes. The next episode is mostly just going to be cutscenes, mostly just going to be showing you what happens in the 4th and 6th weeks, because they're virtually the same with Rin and Ronnie, except for the 4th and 6th weeks, of course, where we're taking on a different master and different servants. So yeah, next episode you'll get to see what it was like when I took on Berserker. The Berserker that is in Ronnie's route. So that'll be fun. I think that you guys will really enjoy that. So look forward to that next time. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Oh boy, it's so crazy to think that we're almost at the end. We've only got a couple of episodes left. Probably the Ronnie stuff will take maybe 2 episodes, maybe, depending. I'm not really sure how long exactly it'll take. But I am sorry for those of you who maybe wanted to see me use a different servant. In my New Game Plus, I'm going to choose Nero again, because if I ever replayed this game again, for you guys, I would choose a different servant. And even though I'm replaying it to, show you the Ronnie route, I don't really feel like switching servants, especially because if I'm going to do that extra dungeon that I'm really excited to show you, I want to do it with Nero, with Saber. So yeah, I'm sorry about those of you who maybe wanted to see, archer or caster, as seen here. But I feel that, like, you know, the game is still available. A lot of you can emulate it really easily now. So if you feel like, you know, playing this game yourself and like seeing what the other servants are like, go for it. I think you guys would really enjoy it. So thanks again. And as always, if you're enjoying this as much as I am, please like, comment, subscribe it if you were not already. Ring that bell for all them notifications is. And until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.